In this video, I will be reviewing a coffee that you've probably had before and you don't even know it. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Yianni from frescopod, and I'm super excited to be back today with another coffee review. I can almost guarantee if you've ever drank coffee in New York, you've had this coffee and you don't even know it. And we are talking about Vassilaros, or Vassilaros. And the reason I say you've probably had this coffee and you don't even know it is because this brand, Vassilaros Sons, has been supplying restaurants, diners, delis, cafes, you name it, pretty much any place that serves coffee. They have been supplying them coffee for the last 100 years, and they are a dominant player in the coffee supply in New York. In fact, 5 million cups of Vassilaros coffee is served in New York each and every week. 5 million cups per week. So even though Vassilaros supplies mostly wholesale coffee, they actually do sell it online for people to buy a small bag like this. So that's what I did. I bought a small bag and I got the whole beans. I will be grinding the beans fresh and making a nice pot of coffee, and I'm going to tell you guys today what I think of it. Even though I've had it hundreds of times, I'm going to go into this with a fresh perspective, and I'll tell you guys exactly what I think of the coffee. So just a really quick backstory I want to give you guys on how the coffee was discovered and created, and I actually think it's very interesting. So this guy, John Vassilaros, immigrated to New York from Greece in the early 1900s. And like many immigrants, he went on to work in a restaurant as a waiter. And he actually discovered a problem, and the problem was that some days the coffee was very good and other days the coffee was not so good. And he saw this inconsistency as a problem, so he had an idea, a solution to this problem, and his solution was to take different types of beans from different places and blend them together. So his idea of blending coffee actually worked, and it worked really good, and he was able to deliver a consistently good cup of coffee. Went on to create his own coffee supply business. So his business got bigger and bigger, and with the help of his family, generation after generation, they got it to the point where it is today, where they supply, like I said, over 5 million cups of coffee each and every week in New York alone. So many people are drinking this coffee, and I thought it would be great to review it today. So I'm going to make a pot of coffee, and I will meet you guys back out here, and I will tell you exactly what I think. I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, guys. I have a cup of the Vassilaros coffee right over here. Sorry guys, it's very sunny. I'm gonna throw my shades on. Okay, so first thing I noticed just by looking at the coffee is I see a layer of oil on the top. So it is, I'm thinking the body's gonna be a medium body just based on the look of it. Okay, so smell, first thing, it reminds me of diner coffee. It has that slightly burnt smell, not burnt in a bad way, kind of like in just more of a roasted way. Yeah, I'm not really getting too much off the smell, but it does have somewhat of a heavy smell. It's not like the last coffee I reviewed that didn't have much of a smell. This actually has a pretty strong smell. All right, let's go in and taste it. I'm going to taste it black to start, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of milk to it. So here we go. Cheers. Okay. So it starts off extremely smooth. like in the beginning, it's very, very smooth, and I actually thought that it would be a little bit too light, but then it hits you. The mid note, a second after you take a sip and you start to swallow it, that's actually when you taste like most of the flavor, and it like hits you. It is very smooth though, I will say. Body, it's a medium body. Definitely not light, definitely not too strong. It doesn't feel like it needs milk. I don't feel like I need milk in it. I could actually drink it black. So the acidity level is relatively low, which is a good thing. As far as the flavor of it goes, like I said, it reminds me a lot of a diner coffee, and I do get a hint of like a burnt taste, but not in a bad way. Not like coffee that's been sitting for a while on a heater and has gotten burnt. Definitely not like that. More of just like a nice like smoky characteristic to it. And as far as the roast of the coffee goes, I would say that this is definitely true to a medium roast, like it says. Very enjoyable, very smooth. I feel like it has like a nice kick to it. It's not too light and it's not too strong. If I'm gonna give this a 1 through 10 rating, I'm going to give it a 7.5. I'm going to add a little bit of milk here and taste it with the milk. This is how I'd usually drink my coffee, so let's see. Wow. So, believe it or not, the milk actually brought out a little bit more acidity, which seems kind of weird. You would think that the milk would actually mellow it out and give it a richer, creamier taste, but I'm actually getting more of the acidity now that I put a little bit of milk in there, which is it's very interesting. And if you like a medium roast, you like something that has medium body, it is not bitter, it's a nice smooth coffee, you're gonna like this. The coffee is really, really good. It's not excellent, it's not out of this world or anything like that, but I do think it's good. And I commend Vassilaros for making a very consistently good cup of coffee, and especially at the scale that they make coffee. So anyway guys, that's gonna be it for today. I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, my name is Yianni, coming at you from frescopod. Many more coffee reviews to come. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like. If you wanna see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care.